love you, Cedric.
Excited.
Do you feel the excitement?
I feel the love.
The love. They love you. Yes, you better send some love back.
I try to get my finger thing together.
I tell you, you getting into the happy place style because you tore that spirit tunnel up. I saw you.
Y'all, they had my song, you know, they used a little fantastic voice, but put their own little spin on it.
Ah, just for you.
So that's from Johnson Family Vacation.
Yes.
So, you know, they kind of brought something back from my past.
Yes. And
then
you
put
got
on
down
there,
with it.
Like,
Look.
They were like, we just want you to know we love you, Cedric.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love you, Cedric.
Yeah.
Listen, I am excited about your barbecue restaurant. Will you tell us about it?
Very excited. We, you know, my good friend Anthony Anderson and I, we opened AC Barbecue. We're in Century City.
I am so excited about
with our flagship store.
Yeah.
So we're right there in the food court in Century City Mall. Want everybody to come through, check it out.
Oh, we coming through.
Delicious. We got it, you know, we got it. We got the sandwiches.
We got sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Got them sandwiches, got the barbecue bite, the burnt ends off up in there.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Got the sauce drilled.
Yes.
Right there.
I can taste it, Cedric.
That's how you order stuff like this.
Yes.
Let me get 2 of these and one of them.
Now, Mr. Anthony Anderson was just here, but I'm curious to know, who's a better griller, you or him?
Now, I'm gonna give Anthony the better on the grill, but I am a sandwich stylist. I'm the person that, you know, when you put it together, you go like, look, we need this much sauce on the bottom. You hit your 4 pickles, you put the cheek, boom, bop, boom. You know,
yes.
You look at it, and you like, put that.
It's a combination.
I used to lay my clothes on the bed, so you know before you got dressed, so you know how to get your combinations together, and that's how you build a sandwich.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I want that sandwich too.
Yeah.
You've been singing, Cedric. You was on the Masked Singer as the honey pot.
Yeah, I was on the Masked Singer as the honey pot. I did Bring a Sexy Back. Yeah.
Oh, that's your version?
No, out of
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was doing all of that under there?
Yeah, I was going hard. You know, that little outfit was crazy though, because they got the long legs, and then, you know, I mean, I got a little belly, but I ain't got that right there. That was some work right there, trying to move that little thing around. Like, you know, but it was a good time. You know, of course.
Yes.
You know, I wanted to sing Last $2. You know.
Oh, okay.
Lady at the casino. They wasn't ready for no soul on there, though.
You should have gave it to them.
They wasn't ready for it.
They wasn't.
And when they're grown,
you would have taught it out.
Yeah, bluesy, guitar, something.
I would like next time you gotta bust that solo out.
I'm gonna go hard on them, hit them with some. My last $2.
Y'all hear that song? You better sing.
I am not trying to sing. You know you the best. I am not giving me no singing contest with you sitting right here.
But see, we here to celebrate and encourage everybody. You tore that out.
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all? Shoot. Okay, ain't gonna make you sing.
All right.
But is that how you got your wife? Y'all been married for 25 years, and is it true y'all met at Century City Mall?
Yeah, at the Century City Mall.
Really?
Our first date. I took her to the movies, and I tried to do you know, when you get to the movies, you try to do the cool thing where you put, you know, you do the hold hand move. You know, because you're at the movie, and I tried to hold her hand, and she was like, "Come on now, we not doing none of that."
Oh, it was like that?
You got to earn this, you know what I'm saying? So it took a little while. It was more than one date, you know. Plus, I probably had popcorn butter on my hand or something. You know. Wasn't paying attention, just greasy, just trying to hold somebody's hand, just greasy, like, hey, how you doing? You put this all on me, sir. You know, but she's sweet. I mean, and again, 25 years we've been together, man. You
That's
know.
beautiful.
She is great.
Okay, so the BET Awards is coming up like next month.
Yeah, it's coming up, right? Good time, always time, summertime, BET Awards fire, man.
And I heard you and Steve hosted the very first BET Awards,
yes.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that night?
Well.
Yes.
I mean, it was just a great night. You know, everybody was in Vegas. We was like super excited. I met Whitney, Bobby Brown, Gladys Knight. You know, It was like, Gladys Knight was like somebody that always reminded me of my mom. So meeting her, iconic. Bobby Brown was like full-fledged rock star at the time. So he was getting arrested and everything. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was Vegas, good Vegas trip.
I love this.
Quality Vegas.
You are so funny. Okay, now you and Steve, y'all known each other for a long time.
Oh, man. Yeah, we go back.
Did y'all get in a lot of trouble at all?
Yeah. We've had our share of trouble.
What y'all
you
get
know.
into? Could you imagine?
Steve just telling this story, you know, it was one of these ones I kind of forgot. He was telling this story, you see it on the internet, where we got detained. We were going to Canada to gamble. We did a show in Buffalo. They got detained by the Border Patrol because we just looked like two pimps. As you can see from the outfit, very pimp oriented. And they stopped. Yeah, that's right. I would stop that person right there easy. Like, But we got detained for several hours until you know an older black man came in and said, "Oh, that's said Steve, let them go.
Let them go." That's said and Steve.
The dog was sniffing around me, and I was like, "Ooh, okay." I had been hanging with Bobby Brown, and so then. But it was fine. It was fine. We got out of that without any problems.
I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Speaking of Bobby Brown, you know people on the internet get y'all mixed up. That is funny to me. What you think about it?
You know, they were saying, you know, that Bobby's moves was looking, you know, pretty bad. And they were saying that.
What? They think it's you?
Oh no!
You don't move like
I'm like, man, this different.
Yes!
I don't think that's me right there.
You got a smoother.
Yeah, I'm a little more smoother than that, Bob. Like, come on, man.
You just showed
you know, but I can see, like, you know, he wearing the hats now and the glasses. People kind of, you know, mixed it up. You know what I mean? But now, dance moves, look at him. I talked to him about that. I say, Bob, I think people mixing us up, but I think I'm beating you on the dancing right now.
I cannot unsee it. Y'all do a favor. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Do you think y'all look alike? Come on.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit. But you got
but I got dimples, though. Look at
You
that.
got the dimples. I see it.
It's on one side. I don't know where it is. I got one dimple. Hold on. I'll find it. I got a dimples.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Okay, let's talk about The Neighborhood. I love that show.
Yes, thank you.
First of all,
yeah.
The final season is coming up. What will you miss most?
You know what? I mean, it's just a great show. I mean, we have a fantastic cast. I love the table reads. You know, when we get together and read the script for the first time is where it's like the start of a new every week. You know, you get together, we laugh, we talk with each other, and then you see what the actor's gonna do with a role. Because when you read it, you're like, all right, this is gonna be funny. But then, you know, like one of the guys that played my son, they'll just read it so differently. You be like, that's hilarious. So, you know, that's the part I really, you know, gonna miss about the show, but we're excited to be going into season 8, Rare Air.
Yes.
You know, season 7 still rocking too.
Yes,
Make sure y'all still rock season 7. We still killing it on Monday nights. It's fun.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
And then it's filmed in Pasadena?
Well, you know, we based the show in Pasadena. That's where I based the show. And so, of course, you know, it's the area that was really touched by the Eden Fire. So it was important for us to give back with my foundation.
I love that.
We were able to, you know, give a lot of families who lost everything, electric vehicles.
Wow.
And we're really happy to do it. And so we're about to do it again.
That is amazing. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Amazing. You got a big heart too.
Yeah. We wanted to do something. You know, we're just really devastated, of course, you know, to lose it all at once. But of course, like being able to just get around, run to the grocery store, pick up the kids, little things. You know, people like say, you giving out cars? Niggas thinking they was gonna get Benzes and G-Wagons.
Slow down.
No. Just a little something to get going.
Get going, get you through, which is needed. Thank you again for that.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the movie Madagascar. It was shot 20 years ago, 20 years old. And you voiced Maurice.
Yeah.
Wow. Does your granddaughter realize that's you?
My granddaughter gets, she realized that she, like she can hear my voice in anything. So little Cookie,
cute.
look at it.
Little Cookie.
Yeah, my grand Cookie, look at her. But she can hear my voice in anything. Anytime I'm on animation or I'm on a commercial, she'll be like, "That's you, Popsy."
Oh. Does she like to watch it over and over again because you're on
of course.
it?
Little kids, they can watch things 50 million times. 11 times. You be like, okay, that's enough. I heard my voice too much.
Now, I love this. I didn't know when you started comedy, your stage name was Cheerio? Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Why you not Cheerio no more?
It was a thing, man. Like, Sinbad, he had a one name, dude. There was a guy named Kodak. He went by Kodak.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. My name was Sid, so with a C. Happiness, cheerio.
Oh!
See?
You got it?
Look at.
That makes sense.
But I got a
Okay.
cease-and-desist letter from General Mills,
Okay.
that say, little bruh, no sir. You can't.
And you had to let it go?
No, you had to let it go. I was like, you can't be going around calling yourself Cheerio, sir.
Okay.
I was like, that's cold-blooded,
Yeah, but we
So I had
love
to give
Cedric
it
the
up.
Entertainer.
Yeah.
You always wear those hats? How long
Yeah.
you been wearing the hats?
Long time.
A long time?
It was just my thing, like when I was in St. Louis, all the older guys. There was a group of guys when I was in high school, they used to wear hats, dress up, wear these nice sweaters and the ties. And then as we were the younger version of them, and so that became my little style. So I've been wearing hats since junior high school.
Well, I got a few of them. And
wait a minute.
I want, your throwback hats. And we're going to pull it up, and then
Okay.
I want to know what the inspiration was. But come on, Cheerio.
So yeah.
Yes.
That's very Cheerio-esque. I was thinking, I think I was trying to be LL on that. You see?
You was giving LL vibes.
Yeah, I got the Kangol, I got the arms out. I'm feeling real Todd, Ladies Love Cool James right there.
What year was this?
I don't know. What was that? That was like that's 01.
2001.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
drip. Look at that. Look at it. Arms oiled up. I like it.
Come on.
Yeah, I like that. That's still, I'm about to get that one.
Okay. What's happening here?
So, I went with the chocolate brown because I knew I was going to meet Beyonce, and then I was going to have to show my dimple on this one. So again, that was a style to kind of bring out my colors so that Beyonce could smile like she did in that picture.
She's smiling. You gave it to her.
She was so happy to be with me on that picture. That was me, Tim McGraw. We had a country album we was gonna do together, Country Cool. Yeah, I love, the Western thing, I was ahead of the time.
You were.
I was ahead of the time.
Yes.
Everybody on the Western thing now, but I was like, been doing that's what I'm saying. I've been doing this.
Hello. Cheerio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim McGraw, what's up now? And that's me with the great Bernie Mac. That's a kind of that hat is kind of very Britishy. It's very Britishy.
Oh, okay.
I was like a London bloke on that one. I was very Inspector Clouseau or something like that. I think that's what I was trying to sell on that one. But with the legend B Mac, that was we did the Kings of Comedy together. That's my brother, man. So,
Will we ever get another one?
we've been talking about it. We've been trying to figure out how to do it again, of course, and we got this, you got so much great technology now we can figure out because we didn't ever really want to replace Bernie, so it's ways for us to now maybe do something creative where we can still do the show. So I've been talking with Steve and me and DL, and we all been trying to figure it out. So we can get close with this one.
Legends, listen at that. Oh my God. Okay, I got one more. One more hat.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, see, my wife was pregnant with my son right there, I believe. So, that hat is where, where you give out cigars. That's the one you got to.
That's what, okay.
When you put that hat on, you got to have a cigar. I'm having a boy. And you got to talk like you're from the 40s. Hello, how are you? I'm having a boy. Have a cigar.